Yo, what it is? What's up, man? We are back with another video, dude. And today, bro, and welcome. Nah. And welcome to another video where today we are looking over another catfished case. And today, you know what I'm saying? We're switching it up. It's not a girl. It's not a guy this time that's getting scammed. It's a girl, a female, a woman. And these long pauses, I can't be doing the long pauses because, like, in order to get these videos out to you guys, like, I gotta, what I'm saying, because I got life things, what I'm saying, just how you guys have life things. But in your life thing, you have the free time to watch my channel, what I'm saying. So I appreciate you. So leave a like and subscribe, don't forget to do that. But today, this is another case of a catfish and a scammer, or a catfish scammer, yeah. And she insists that she's not in the scam, so let's stop all the rapping and capping and George Papping. Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
I do feel that he is the person in the picture that I am talking to. I met John online.
John Santiago.
I just want to know because I teeter-totter back and forth.
No. Okay. They always send money over under $15,000. I'm going over. I ain't gonna lie, she's a woman. She got a full-time job. She's not like the 23-year-old we saw last time. I'm going over 15K.
He's just really down to earth. Seems like an old soul. I do love him and I do care about him.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Scamfish presented by socialcatfish.com.
This is John. And then that's John and his son. 12 times I've sent money for either them to eat on or to pay towards their motel bill or...
On today's episode, we speak to a woman named Mary who decided to take her chances with online dating. She met a man named John on the dating site Plenty of Fish and they hit it off right away. But here's the twist. John is a crane operator in Germany. Mary's Prince Charming is thousands of miles away. But that didn't stop her from falling head over heels for John.
See, like, for me, like, I can't do long distance. Like maximum... Like, if she's like Rihanna, well, hold up, let me switch to the main camera, because this is serious. If she's like Rihanna level, and it's confirmed real, we get a FaceTime call that's like an hour and 2 hours, or SZA, or, you know what I'm saying, like those type of levels, you know what I'm saying. I'm not comparing Rihanna, whatever. Anyways. I'm flying. I'm driving 2,600 miles like the last dude, bro. And that it better be real, bro. If it's not real, I'm not here.
She sent money for hospital fees, food, Wi-Fi, and even purchased plane tickets for him and his son to meet them in person. But as much as Mary trusts John, she still has some doubts. That's where we come in. Real quick, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Sir, like this video, like both of our videos. Like this video. And then you can go to this channel below and, say like them. But, do both. It doesn't hurt. But since you're already here, you might as well.
Your comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it.
Hi, I'm Mary. I enjoy hunting, fishing. I take care of my elderly mother, and so I don't get out to socialize a whole lot. I was in a 10-year relationship that ended a little over a year ago. My mother lives with me and has dementia, and that was kind of he couldn't deal with that. It's just the fact that
And he left?
she would do stuff and not remember how to do it, or that she did it, and then you'd ask her and she'd say, well, I didn't do it, and she'd move stuff and then he couldn't find his stuff. The not having a man around is not a big deal because I pretty much take care of everything myself. Would I like to have somebody to share my life with? Yeah. I don't think there's a whole lot of people that don't. It just makes it more fun and, to have somebody to talk to and to be with and share with.
Having gotten out of 2 long relationships, Mary tried to get back into dating by joining the site Plenty of Fish.
So I turned to online dating to possibly meet people. And I was getting actually ready to delete the account because online dating's just not my thing. I'd rather meet people in person. And I went ahead and looked one last time before, and I come across a guy that hadn't been on it before. And his profile was not like most of the others. And so I had messaged him, and he replied, and we got to talking from there. He is 53, 6'4", dark hair, dark eyes, muscular build, beard, mustache. He has a great smile.
Oh no, I don't like. Oh my gosh, you did that. She got excited, bro. She's like, man, muscular build, yeah, handsome, dark eyes. Oh, bro.
Beard, mustache. He has a great smile. His favorite color is red or blue. He's just really down to earth. Seems like an old soul. Hasn't been in a lot of relationships. Has a 17-year-old son. He's very understanding. He's a very respectful person. I have long hair, and he says he loves it. And I said something about getting it cut, and he was just like, you're not going to cut my hair. And I just tell him it's my hair and he'll do what I want with it. His personality, he's real bubbly, and he tries to keep a positive attitude, and he's just very respectful. And we don't talk politics. He's not into politics. I'm more into politics than he is. With the vaccines and stuff going on here, I would never take one. He has taken one. Everybody's entitled to their opinion and their ways. There was a lot of words that
Germany, so when their mandates be different?
Says that I had trouble understanding. I don't now, but he sounds like either he has a very strong Jersey scent or Mexican. And he says his dad is a full-blooded Mexican. Pretty much he'll ask how my mom is, how my dogs are, what I've been doing. It's just more or less, I love you, I miss you, I wish we could be together, what are we gonna do? And I'll ask how David is or what he's been doing. And
Mary's ex-boyfriend had left her, citing her mother's dementia as the reason. When John started talking about her mother, that's when Mary's love for him really deepened. He didn't shy away from the topic
crazy.
or
Is that
make
crazy? I don't know. That's such a weird situation. Like, I feel like, I don't know, you might as well, like, you got a whole kid. You've been with her probably like 20 plus years. Like, but that's her mom, though.
Make her feel guilty for taking care of her.
I don't know, bro.
Instead, he praised her for her strength and compassion. John always spoke about how important it was to take care of their loved ones, especially when they were sick.
He seems very caring. When I told him about the situation with my mom, he didn't bat an eye at it. He was very understanding and thought it was a great thing that I take care of her. He wanted someone with a good heart, and he felt that I had a good heart. So, I mean, he fell fast. I'm going to say within the first 2 weeks, he said, that he was falling in love and this and that, which usually It's kind of pump the brakes kind of a thing. He'll call me queen once in a while. His queen. Babe, sunshine, boo-boo. I mean, we've discussed about kissing, and he's said some stuff that he would like to do to me when he gets home and stuff. I mean, he's had a picture of my boobs, but that's it. And there's one picture I think I have where he doesn't have a shirt on where he was swimming. Or two. There's two. Said that he wants to spend the rest of his life with me. And wants to travel and do things and be happy and, you know, cook together and stuff. But, I mean, it's been 10 months and I've never met him in person.
After about a month, things were deep. All Mary wanted to do was meet John in person, but the only thing stopping them was completing his job in Germany. Things took a turn when he was locked out of his bank accounts while working in Germany.
He's a large equipment crane operator mechanic. Supposedly the reason he had to go to Germany was to train. They had bought some new cranes for the ports over there. I know he works with the containers, loading the containers on the ships and stuff, because I have pictures of him from where he was at work that he'd sent. That's supposedly why he had to go over there, is to train the people over there how to use it and how to service the equipment. The 25th of June, I sent him money. After work, they had all gone out to eat and he had paid for it. And then he had gone back to the hotel with his son and they went to go order something to eat and his card wouldn't work. And he said it had been shut down due to fraudulent charges because he was in Germany and didn't notify his bank that he was going. A couple days had gone by and he was trying to get it straightened out and then said he couldn't get it straightened out and they told him that he had to come into the bank, so he needed money for him and David to get something to eat. So I said, well, I'll send some, because if I was in that same situation, I would hope somebody would step up to help me. He said thank you and he appreciated it, and then it went on and he had asked for more, and so I went ahead and I sent some more while he supposedly was trying to get his bank all straightened out or figure out what he was going to do. It hasn't been a lot of money.
How much?
As far as, I mean, the biggest money I sent was when I sent it in July for his plane tickets for him and David to come home. And that's, I think, maybe kind of why I feel that it might.
Everybody's price is different for a lot. So some people, 1,000 is a lot. I mean, 1,000 is a lot of money. 600 is a lot. You know what I'm saying? What is a lot to this lady right here?
Not be a scam
5K
is because why would you
10K
waste the time and the effort for $100 a month? To me, it'd be easier to go work a job than to scam somebody for $100 a month. That's a lot of work to put in.
At the time, it didn't seem like Mary was sending a bunch of money to John, but after adding up all of these small amounts over months, it added up to $5,000. John's problems just never seemed to end.
He was supposed to fly home in July and then supposedly had a accident at work and was in the hospital for several months. He wanted to come home and ask if I could help him get home. So I had got online and was looking at airline tickets, and I offered to purchase them and email him the information. And he had a guy that takes care of all of the travel arrangements and sets up the COVID testing and the airline tickets and the passport and all, has it all arranged for you. Travel agent was supposed to meet with him that afternoon to give him his results and his tickets and everything for him to fly home. And then his accident happened.
No, this is not the photo he sent. This is not the photo he sent, bro. There's no way this scam sent this photo. I refuse to believe that.
He was in the hospital supposedly for several months.
This has to be Catfish that made that, bro. There's no way.
The other day, we got into an argument because he said, well, what do you expect me to do? It's not my fault. And I said, well, apparently your way is not the best way, because if it was, you would already be home. And you wouldn't be asking me all the time, what are you supposed to do?
Despite all of the money that Mary has sent over to John and his son, they still haven't been able to come back to the United States. Yet, she's still holding on hope that John is real and come home to see her in person.
He is still in Germany and wants to come home, he says, but I have not got the means to get him home. I do feel that he is the person in the picture that I am talking to. I mean, I would love to meet him in person and see where it goes.
Still believe there's no way.
And I do care a lot about him, and I, care about his son, but I can kind of keep that kind of an arm length because I haven't physically met him. The way he is and his profile and his demeanor.
I feel like once you send money to somebody else, especially to people who you have not met in person at all, you're not at arm's length. You're not. You send them.
Make me feel that he is real, and I know he is real as far as his pictures match to his FaceTime, like his name and his story is real, is what I don't know. I know he's a real person. I'm hoping that Social Catfish can get deeper than I have and get me my answer, whether it is a scam or it isn't a scam, whether it's real, fake, or what, so I can move on with my life.
Mary had a ton of visual information on John. Our team sat down and got straight to work.
We were really, really trying to get this man on a FaceTime call, and he didn't want to. He kept making excuses. My phone's down. I don't have any money for connection, etc. And it wasn't until we...
No, are we being dead ass? No way, bro. No way, bro. Or it's like the TikTok edits that you see of like, I don't know, like Flight Reacts or like, I don't know, like Stephen Curry, like singing a song, bro. Like his face, he has no face. His shoulders are just stuck.
Told him that we wouldn't send him, I don't have any money for connection, and he didn't want to. He kept making excuses.
There's no way.
Excuses. My phone's down. I don't have any money for connection, etc. And
bro, she didn't believe this, bro. She didn't believe this. She don't believe this. I don't believe this.
It wasn't until we told him that we wouldn't send him the $10,000 he was asking for until he FaceTimed us that he FaceTimed Mary.
Yeah, so they're holding a conversation, so she's like, maybe it's bad internet, maybe it's whatever.
He sent his passport.
He did.
Just look at the video. Just look at the video, bro.
Okay, sent his passport, and she said she FaceTimed him twice. It was probably that. And then did she send both FaceTimes or just that one?
She didn't record it. She did not screen record. Yeah, she's not even.
The only way we could get John to get on a video chat with Mary was by sending him a $10,000 FU gift cards link. This was the video chat she had with him, but it didn't have audio. We had to figure out a way to hear his voice and hopefully track his location. Mary sent us his number and we decided to give John a call about the $10,000.
Hey, how's it going? This is FU Gift Card. This is Drew speaking.
Somebody send me money through your...
Sir, can you speak up a little louder?
Somebody send me money through your gift card-based card company.
All right.
That's not John. I'm sorry. What's her name? Amy? I forgot her name, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That is not John.
All right, you got a claim number, sir?
BTC 5897.
All right, I need you to slow down. Do one more. Can you tell me one more time?
BTC 589L6872.
All right, sir. So it's going to be BTC 589L683.
No, 6872. Where are you getting that free from?
Is this a joke to you?
Joke? How do you mean joke?
Sir, tell me the numbers in which you need to get this Bitcoin.
Can you just listen clearly? BTC 589.
There's no way to scam a scammer, bro. Because as a scammer, you know the ways. You know the ways of a scam. There's no way you're getting scammed as a scammer. If you get scammed as a scammer, bro, how does that work? How that makes no sense.
All right, so BTC 589 L6875.
Dude, I don't understand. I'm calling the same number. You're making the same mistake every time.
BTC 589 L6872.
Yeah.
So your name is John, right?
Yeah.
This is gonna be from a Mary.
She
Mary.
needs her money back, and
See,
I
I'm not
want
even-
her to get it back.
Sir, once you buy one of our gift cards, we can't reverse the funds. Do you want the 10 grand or not?
I want it.
Okay, sir. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and send it over to your email, and then everything should be good. Thank you for choosing fugiftcards.com.
John was obviously masking his voice with a southern accent. If you listen closely to the parts where he gets mad, you might be able to hear his real accent. What kind of accent do you hear? Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure you stick around until the end. We'll reveal the truth to Mary.
If he turns out to be a scammer,
She does look like an Amy though.
that's fine. That'll be the end of that. And if he's not, then we'll figure out a way
Maybe in a
to
different,
be able
in a different
to
universe.
come together and meet in person.
And we'll have one more call with John where we drive him crazy.
Fuck you and fuck your company. You fucking said, look, you will hear from my lawyer. I'm making this clear. And I will fucking sue your ass. I'd rather record everything you've been saying on the phone. Okay?
Hold on. We don't need to go. We don't need to take it that far. We don't need to get lawyers involved.
No.
If you've made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. We appreciate you so much. It was finally time to sit down with Mary and go over everything we found.
What was your last conversation with John?
It was today that I didn't send the money. I had claimed that I had sent, and he didn't know why I had to lie, and just to stop, and that was pretty much it.
We watched the video, chat, and you didn't think it was a little weird that he was standing still for 3 minutes with just his mouth moving?
On mine, I mean, it looked like he was moving. He wasn't standing. He was
That's cope. That's cope. That's cope. That's
sitting.
Cope. That's cope.
But
That's cope.
it almost looked like his shoulders were moving. I mean, not a lot.
No. Oh, when is the last
But
time you
it
seen
was
a
kind of like,
human move
you know,
like that,
he was
bro?
wobbling, I guess.
Well, I don't want you to wait any longer. Brienne and the search team, they've pulled a ton of information for you, and we have the truth for you today, okay?
Let's start with the screenshot that you had sent us of John's bank account.
I mean, it was okay. It wasn't a large amount of money. So, I mean, I was okay with trying to help someone who was in need.
We took this image and we ran it through our reverse image search tool on Social Catfish.
Okay, see, they're doing better. Now they're reverse image searching the bank account. Why didn't they do this on the last one?
What we had found were exact matches for this same exact image. From those results, we were able to find out that this image was used in other scams.
Okay.
So this was more of a standard screenshot template that had been passed around throughout the internet, used for multiple reasons. Do you have any idea as to why he would send you an image of a fake bank account?
I mean, it said, "Hello, John," and that's his name, supposedly.
In this case, someone photoshopped $88,000 into this template.
Okay.
We sent you a link from our FU Gift Cards website to track John's location.
I told him that I had gone online and I had found a website, because when you go to a Bitcoin ATM, they only allow you to do so much money a day. So I told him I had gone online and found a place that would let me do it all at once. So I didn't have to make 5 different trips out of town to the Bitcoin ATM. And he questioned it, and I said, well, it's got to be legit. It's on the internet, and there's people that said it was good. And, you know, I just played it up and said, well, I found a place that I could send it all at once and save me the trips out of town to go to the ATM.
He jumped right on that link and clicked all over it at least 5 times.
And Amy is married, just with missing a Y.
When we got that information back from the IP address,
I said Y, I meant R.
We got a bunch of different IPs.
Yeah.
And it usually means that this person's running a VPN. John gave us another call. This time he was a little more threatening. He really wanted that $10,000.
Okay, maybe your company is gonna be hearing from my lawyer. Okay?
Hold on, we don't need to take it that far. We don't need to get lawyers involved.
No. You're gonna be hearing from my lawyer.
Hold on, son. We don't need.
I think everything about this website saying this is a scam. I want the money returned back, or I'm gonna do something stupid.
Like stupid, like crazy stupid, or you're gonna do something to harm. What are you talking about?
Something stupid about calling my lawyer.
Well, is your lawyer stupid?
My lawyer's stupid? Did you just say that?
No.
You
What?
go f your mom, idiot. You're in your company. And then, look, you will hear from my lawyer. I'm making this clear, and I will f***ing sue your ass. I'd rather record everything you've been saying on phone. Okay? Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you.
Okay. Whoa. I didn't know we were getting serious here. Hold on. Let's relax.
We waited, but never got a call from John's lawyer.
You had sent over a passport
'cause
that
that's cap,
John
bro.
had sent to
You won't be
you.
hearing from
We
my-
found
you're
a
not hearing from
match
nobody,
for
bro.
the image of John's passport. This exact
712.
passport is a sample template. And believe it or not, this sample template uses a fake signature and a picture of Patrick Swayze.
Okay.
So what this means is whoever created this passport took it from a sample passport and just copied and pasted a picture of themselves right on top.
Same date of birth and city and everything?
Same everything. He didn't even take the time to even go in and change the signature.
Okay.
So we went over a lot of information, but I know what you want to hear. We have the truth. We have everything that we need to do to close this door in this chapter in your life.
If he turns out to be a scammer, that's fine. That'll be the end of that. And
Okay.
if he's not, then we'll figure out a way to be able to come together.
There is no if, ma'am. I don't know. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. But in this situation, there is no if, bro.
Together
There's no
and
if.
meet in person.
Gotcha.
So Mary, we took all of the images of John and we ran them through our reverse image search tool. And what we were able to find was his true identity. So the man in the photo, his real name is Miguel.
Miguel. Dang! Y'all see those traps, bro? God damn, bro. God, hey. Like, that's all he working on, bro. Shit.
Okay.
Lump, yo.
And so his name is not John. This person, Miguel, has some public accounts on social media and his images have been stolen to create a fake profile to which the relationship that you've been talking to John with is not a true, honest relationship. To be honest, Mary, it was really difficult to find his true identity. Our whole entire team was invested in this case for you. Some facts about Miguel is that he's an actual longshoreman in Argentina. So he currently resides in Argentina. He works on ships. So he loads and unloads cargo on ships.
Cargo containers, which is a lot of the, yeah.
Mary was tough. We think that deep down, she always knew that this man was a fraud.
You seem not shocked. You seem very calm, which I love, by the way.
Yeah,
Mary.
deep down,
But you don't seem shocked. Is there a reason why?
when I first met him online
You can't spell Mary without Amy. I'm just have to say it. So don't kill me in the comments, bro.
and
I'm just
stuff,
saying, bro.
he seemed very sweet. And I mean, he still is very, very polite and stuff on the phone. And he's never really lost his temper or, gotten really rude or anything with me. But I'm a firm believer of there's a awful lot of things that happen and it can't be coincidence. I don't believe in a lot of coincidences, I guess. And I knew there was red flags for me in my mind. I mean, my heart didn't want to think it, but in my head, I knew there were red flags. I was willing to let it play out and see what happened, or if, it came to fruition or whatever. I'm not surprised. No, I'm not really.
So, Mary, why do you think that you fell for this?
Honestly, to start with, his profile was different.
Yeah,
I
cause he was
wasn't.
bad. In the female, he was bad, bro. Come on, we understand. We understand why.
I wasn't real enthused about online dating to start with. The only reason I did it was because of the situation that I'm in. But he seemed different. His profile was different. It's, not your normal. I like, what size boobs do you have? Or, the typical male, I guess. And it was kind of
Well, don't put
refreshing,
me in that category.
is
I'm
why
not.
I
Yeah.
sent him the original
Yeah.
message as hi.
And I'm not 50 plus years old.
He seemed very pleasant, very
It's not my
patient.
demographic.
But like I said in the first interview, I journal a lot. So I've journaled a lot of the stuff he said. And then I could always go back, and when he'd say something and it didn't sit right, I could go back and see if he'd slipped up. And I'm a suspicious person anyway. I mean, as far as trusting people. So there was a lot of things that were red flags to me, but I was willing to let it play out. Probably a lot of it is I was in a long-term relationship and had gotten out of one, and don't really have the opportunity to go out and socialize. So it was easy to socialize with him. He made it easy to talk to him.
These guys that are behind these fake profiles, they're willing to say anything to get you to send money. So the fact that you were attracted to his profile, it was set up that way. That's the tricky thing about romance scams. In your case, I want to go back to your relationship with the last guy you were with for 10 years. You mentioned that he left you because of your mom's illness, right?
I think that was the final straw. I mean, we had our differences. He'd had a change in jobs and just a lot of stuff. But I think the final straw was, yes, my mom's illness.
It's pretty disgusting, but they use these types of things to their advantage.
His last statement was to do whatever I felt I needed to do, but make sure that my mom was taken care of because she deserved the best. The last video chat, I had asked if we could video chat on a Friday, and he said he couldn't get a good connection. Saturday morning early, he ended up calling through a video chat, and was wanted to talk to my mom, wanted to see the dogs.
That video chat that he sent you, that was fake. He used an app to generate that photo and move his lips. It's just like AI generated.
It's like, I feel like we should give people over the age of like 45 the benefit of the doubt, like they didn't have the technology growing up, you know what I'm saying, to understand. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate, like, for me, it's obviously fake, but like he's moving like a bot, you know what I'm saying, like a bot,
That
That's
photo is
so nice
actually
to
on his
say, bro.
Instagram. We interview all types of people, different walks of life, and different ages, and these people they go after people that are loving and caring, and obviously we can tell that you're a great person because you're taking care of your mom, and that's something that's really commendable. So just know that these types of scams, they look for people like you.
I just want to go on with my life and live my life.
Mm-hmm.
And you deserve that too. You deserve someone real. You deserve someone that's gonna have an actual date with you and not ask you for money. And real people won't do that.
The conversation, because I'm sure he'll call in the morning, and the conversation probably will not be polite by any way, shape, or form.
After learning John was a scammer, Mary was fed up and blocked him. Brianne and the search specialist were able to track down the funds she sent to him through Bitcoin, so we could hopefully track down the man behind this fake profile.
I am a firm believer in karma. I mean, does it bother me? Yeah. It was money. I didn't send more than I could afford to send. It doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah, because you could use that money for something else.
It is what it is. But I'm a firm believer in karma. And it's a shame that there's people out in the world like that. But I appreciate all you've done. I appreciate you getting back to me and giving me closure on it. I know what I needed to know. So.
Okay, hold on. Mary has decided to file a police report, and our team is actively working on trying to make a KYC, know your customer request on the Bitcoin she sent to John in light of the recent events. Mary has chosen to take a break from online dating to prioritize. Forget it, bro. I'm not reading. Dang, bro. Oh, yeah. So, okay. I thought she was gonna spend over 15,000. I don't know. If we add it up, 2,900, some Bitcoin cent. It's close. It's definitely close. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.